Hello, my name is Cal Cooper. I'm the director here at Cutlass Pictures, and today we're going to be breaking down shots from our Apple Pencil spec ad. If you don't know what a spec ad is basically a commercial you make for a company just by yourself without being paid to show what you're capable of shooting. So the premise for the spec is we have a girl who is an artist. She likes to draw, and she gets a moment of inspiration and she rushes to her desk and she goes to draw and her pencil breaks. And it's super disappointing when you have an idea and something goes wrong and sort of interrupts that flow that you have. So the premise is she goes to her pencil case and she pulls out the Apple Pencil, and then her notebook turns into an iPad and she's able to draw whatever she wants. For this first shot, we see our talent at a desk. There is hard light coming in, looks like sunset. There's also some coming from the opposite side. From the window coming in is an Aputure 600X with an f10 Fresnel, set to 3200. I think the camera's internal temperature was set at 56, so it did render really warm. So it's coming in, it looks a bit like sunset, and that's the look we were going for. Right here you can see a lamp sort of on the edge of frame. There's an Aputure B7C in there that I can control, full color, full luminance, full temperature, everything. Way off to the side over there, out of frame, and that's what's giving us our sort of fill on the front side of her camera side, is an Aputure F22X, set to even warmer, probably at 27, just to look like it was, bouncing off something like a warmer colored piece of furniture or something else in the room, to give a bit of color contrast to the still warm but cooler temperature of the wall right there. And then this shot has motion. It's on a slide. She gets up from the bed and spins into the chair to the desk, so you get movement there, but then the camera is also dollying in, and so you get two different points of dynamic movement. You have lots of luminance separation. You have dark, light, then you have all of the color separation as well. So I feel like it's a pretty well-rounded shot. I was really happy with how it came out. I totally forgot, I had a Aputure 120D shooting just up at the ceiling to give some lift. It was too contrasty with just the 600X and the F22X. So to just kind of lift the ambience in the room, I shot a 120D at the ceiling to just bring up the general light level in the room. This shot is when she goes to her pencil case and she grabs the Apple Pencil out as if it were just a normal pencil in there. I thought that was super cool. I thought it was a cool little detail. I didn't come up with it until halfway through the shoot. So when the shoot starts, this pencil case definitely doesn't have an Apple Pencil in it. And that was just poor planning and prep. But so she takes it here. You can clearly see the branding. That's super important, is branding and being able to see either a title or a logo. In this case, you have both. And then she pulls it out, and that motion signals the next cut to when she pulls the Apple Pencil out of her little pencil satchel. So you can see, obviously, we have the window in frame. It is, the 600X is over here behind her head, so we're not getting any sort of flaring, or we're able to see the light. But because of the shears, it is blown out, and I had a 6x6, I think 1/4 silent light grid cloth over the window to just blow it out. So there was a concrete wall on the other side of the window, and bars, as you can kind of vaguely see. You can't see it during the motion and the actual pacing of the video. In the actual pacing of the video, you can't really notice, so it's fine. And then I had I was holding a reflector, sort of off camera left for this shot, to bring that bounce and that level in right here. And so you can see there's a little bit of contrast between the two sides of her face. The contrast ratio is super, it's probably 1 to 1.5, or maybe 1 to 2. But it looks really good. It looks really clean. You can definitely see, and this is on me, this is where I kind of messed up. You can definitely see blooming right here, where I have the 100D pointed, and you can see harsh shadows right there as well. That's just, I should have had it pointing up into the opposite corner. behind her, so you can't see any of that. But I had just forgot to move it. That was just negligence on my part. This one, there's no real sort of lighting technique or anything like that here. It's the same lighting setups from the rest of them. I didn't move anything. But what's cool about this shot and what makes it sort of dynamic and interesting is I mounted the pencil to the camera. So we're like following with the point of view of the Apple Pencil. And I saw that kind of shot in a commercial for, I think, like a tennis racket or something like that, where it's mounted to the racket. And I just thought it was super cool and I wanted to recreate that. And then this, our final shot with our logo, and then that cuts to a white background with the black Apple logo. Her back's to the camera, and we can see her drawing, and the Apple logo comes up, and it looks like all of the other all of these lines are coming out of her, like inspiration or, you know, creativity flowing from the subject. I drew the full stuff, and then I erased them frame by frame for each line. It took forever, but I think it looks pretty cool. There's probably a better way to do it, but I think it came out pretty nice. So yeah, that was sort of the best, or the key shots in the Spec commercial. I'm super proud of how it came out. I really enjoy it. It was a ton of fun. It was easy. It was like a 4-hour shoot. It was super quick. It was more like an exercise than an actual attempt at a Spec ad, but it's good enough that I show it to people, or I have it on my website, my portfolio. It's great though. I love it.